Okay. Welcome back. Doral Jackson, did I add your scheme? Oh yeah, that scheme. Okay, I can add it real quick. It's not going to be too difficult. Alrighty, let's bring up the boom. I'm adding it real quick, because I can do that like that. No biggie. Okay, go to makeup. Name it AAA. Okay. Opponent manager, here we go. Alright, yeah, I got it. Okay, hopefully I don't get double feedback from the TV shows. Hopefully I don't get any double feedback here. Should stream in here. Okay. Okay. I think we are all set. You might see in this channel before you see in the other channel. I just don't want to get feedback loop, because then my voice might repeat, and that's why I was only doing it on. And you know, you just use race discussion for your discussions on the race. You know, how it be. Okay. Welcome. Alright, so we're about to get started here in a couple minutes. But, quick recap for people who were not here in the last race. Chronox 2 in the 20 car won the race off of fuel strategy. The gamble paid off. He was able to win by over 28.5 seconds over second place Wamath and Valkyrie. A handful of DNFs just due to crashes and the nature of Daytona. And the standings currently look like this. Let's see your points here. Some drivers did lead some laps. Let's see, all these guys led some laps. Oh wait, hold on. EP wanted to commentate. Let me, okay.
Right, yeah, hello.
Wanted to commentate as well.
Yep, I am ready.
Okay. You can see the stream alright?
Yes, I can.
Alrighty. So we have another commentator here. Maybe it won't be as boring and...
I would hope not.
Well, you know, sometimes you just run out of things to say. Alright.
And then you let the racing speak for itself.
Yes, so this is the O'Reilly Auto Parts 253 at the Daytona Road curse.
Why do
I'm
we have
not
to
sure
race at
why
the
it's
Tamworth
called
Woods?
curse.
Sucks. The road course makes me want to curse. It sucks.
Yeah. Oh, I hope my game doesn't crash. That would be... Okay, no, it didn't crash.
Drivers, to your cars.
So I got 28. Hold on a minute. I just want to... Just make sure everything is correct. So we have...
Totally not biased, but I hope the guy in the 18 car wins.
I wonder why. See, that's the problem. As more people join, you can't edit this. You can't edit the amount of people in the race, which is unfortunate.
It's very ass backwards.
So, it's NR2003 fuckery, so... I guess we're running with 27 people throughout the entire season.
Yikes.
But that's okay. It's only like one car currently that'll miss the race. I don't know. Anyway, I'll just keep going.
Drivers, to your cars.
I'll accelerate a little bit here. Just so we have... more time. Actually, let me look that up and see if I can do that.
I already got it.
Okay.
Middle of a season. Ping pong. It's paused, I know. I'm just checking.
Alrighty.
Okay, unfortunately it doesn't seem like we can change that. Or if there is, I haven't been able to. Okay. Well, seems like I am on pole. My car is on pole. Not rigged.
Rigged.
Hashtag. Every car is the same.
Tinfoil hats on, boys.
Okay, so we have Atzog in the lead. And we have Jackson second. Mappings in third.
That's how you know it's NR2003.
Yeah.
Alright. We got Chastain, Mickey McDowell. I can't win a race to Benedetto. I'm sorry, NASCAR Twitter, but I don't like him. Birthday boy. Oh, Kozlowski went deep in the field.
Hold on, what
Insane.
car were you anyway?
I'm 18.
Oh no, he was 8. There's gotta be a way to edit that. Mid-season, man. That's just... Okay. Well, that's unfortunate that we can't,
It's,
but...
stream's paused. Alright, there we
We're
go.
just
back to
sitting
normal.
here for a little while. We got 100 seconds. Keep it counting down. I know it's paused, but keep it counted down.
Alright.
Just trying to find if there's any possible way to edit this. But I don't know. I don't know where the 8 car is. Maybe it was that one car that was out because of the limits. I don't know why. Things are very... NR2003 is very stupid with the way it...
I
does
think
things.
the proper word is, dated.
Dated.
It's
Oops.
like,
You don't look at that.
what, 18 years old? So, yeah, it's older than most of us
Oh,
here.
Jesus. No, you know what? I'm not gonna look at that. Let's not do anything.
Everyone during the pandemic.
Let's not do that. Let's not look at those things, 'cause I don't know. Alright, so it looks like we're about to get underway here.
Alright. That is... Alright, how many
Drivers,
laps are we doing?
start your engines!
Doesn't sound like their engines are started.
I ain't
Okay,
hear
well, they're
shit.
going anyway.
Gotta love physics, man. Rolling Star.
Like, we're going around really quickly. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm surprised Harvick hasn't spun.
Yeah, well, you know.
He's good, but bad at Daytona road course at the same time. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
think track position is going to be the deciding factor here today, so pole sitter has a high chance of winning.
I'm gonna look into that, into editing the seasons and such after this race. There's gotta be a way to edit it after it's started.
Watch it be at like the very back of the seconds. I hope we don't have to race this track next year, IRL, in the regular season. That'd be a
Oh,
boost.
they probably are.
Ooh, time to get the shotgun. I mean, it's a decent track, but does it have to be the second race? I wanted Auto Club.
Yeah, second race. I mean, next year they're having the new revamped Auto Club.
Martinsville Club.
Well, it's gonna be like Martinsville, but with Bristol banking.
Martinsville Old Club. Gotta see if my name catches on. Probably not. Clubville? Yeah, I'm calling it that.
Okay. Well, it seems like they're gonna go through the dirt a lot.
And you'd think they're Sammy Swindell the way they're going in the dirt.
No one's doing any tricks. Okay.
No one's jumping the start. Pace car taking a hard right turn.
Through the final
Or
chicane.
not.
Pace car onto the pit road. Lining up and we're green.
Through the first turn. Will we see a Chase Elliott moment? Everyone's making it
110% is always tricky, especially when they're all lined up like this. There could be a
Seems like they're managing to do pretty well.
well, looks all good.
43 lost a couple spots there on the start.
73 keeps pulling away. What I noticed during pit stops is typically when pit stops come, that's typically when everyone starts to get all
Spread
mixed
out.
around.
I think the 96 just hit the grass a bit.
Oh wow, there's a number of drivers in the grass.
As we're entering the actual good part of the track.
So it seems like they all get through.
There's a couple glomps at the back.
Into the first chicane. And oh yeah, they are just sending
Making
it through
Lewis
the first
Hamilton
chicane,
proud.
making it look like child's play.
Max Verstappen is jealous.
He is jealous. I can't see anything. Here comes
Can
double
you believe
zero.
it? Quinn Half on the corner panel. First lap, is he gonna do the Ryan Blaney move? No, he isn't. Good job. Lap 1's going to our pole sitter. Can Daniel Suarez join the battle?
Unfortunately, something else I noticed is that, like, when you set everybody's AI to have the same exact values, there's not a lot of battling going on.
Why? I don't... Wouldn't that make, like, more battling?
I don't understand. I really don't.
Is it because, like, the value, like, they're smarter, so they battle less, so they don't use it? That makes
I
sense.
guess it's because everybody's, like, even.
Yeah.
So, like...
These F1 fans are taking notes.
This is true.
Seems like our pulse hitter's gotten the gap on the double zero.
Camera angles are so bad. Okay, hopefully this one's better.
It's okay. 4 cars under a second blanket. I thought we weren't racing at Bristol until a few weeks from now. Jeez Louise, guys, stop sitting in the dirt.
This is when they get their closest, which is good.
If they get this close, will we see a repeat of the 2021 Clash finish?
Hopefully not until the very end. We don't see that.
Yep. 43's lost a bit more ground to a 22, and I think that's a 96.
Still quite a bit of single file Choco block racing.
Chugga chugga choo choo, boys. It is parade time.
Ironically, the super speedways is where the best racing happens.
I am so
Everybody's
surprised. The track that's the great equalizer, make the values equalize, and everyone's gonna be 5 wide the entire race. Imagine being a fan here. Nice sunset.
Looks like there is some passing going on in the back.
Maybe we should look at it. Pull a little bit.
I'll wait until this, because you never know. That double zero is coming close. Oh, here he comes. Getting to the left side of 73. They're side by side going into the chicane.
And the pass is completed.
And the double
Shot
zero
on
gets
him.
by for the lead. Burkian mapping with a solid pass on the 73. It looks like we have a very close race between the 43 and the 22 right now as well. Oh, now the 99 trying to get to the inside of the 73.
I remember the last time the 22 and 43 were at this track. It didn't end too well for the 43.
Now the 73 back to third. Might be a problem with that
You think
car.
there's some kind of problem on the car?
Or maybe it's just the natural progressions of the race.
Yep.
But for now, that double zero leads by quite a bit.
He is gapping the 99. 43 and 22 are closing on the 73. The 0-0 has really made their money today in that last couple turns. I think if they can keep it up more constant, so they'll break away easily.
He's past that 9 car getting to the inside of the 18. One of the first
Both the
chicane.
defending series champs. 18 going wide.
Man, that 18 can lose a lot of spots because of that.
Not quite in the sucker hole, but don't want to be on the outside right now.
Oh yeah, he's dropping back a ton.
I think Chris Buescher might, my bad, Chase Briscoe might pass him.
For second
To
to,
the inside.
last. And dead last. And we have pit stops, apparently.
Don't you think this is a bit early?
I have it on 4 times wear.
Yeah, makes
Because
sense.
let's do some math. 25% race
So that'd be how many
distance,
laps?
4 times wear. So it looks like
100%.
currently the 76 car of Polar Beads.
They were around the middle of the pack, and now they're up front. How about that? We got a YouTuber in the lead.
YouTubers in the lead.
What is NASCAR falling to? What next? Lando Norris wins 5 in a row?
Well, let's just put it this way. The last time a YouTuber was on a NASCAR as a sponsor, they were outed as a pedophile.
Pain. Just pain.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep, unfortunately, I do. I watched that guy's content for like 7 years.
And it looks like the 00's still in the lead. Oh man, what happened here? Looks like the 73 has some damage to the right side of the car.
Oh man, the pole sitter.
Oh,
Not how
whoa,
we
what's
expected
going on
this game.
here? Car's off the track. Oh.
Must be the outdoor dirt derby back there.
Alright, well we have that. So while they go and pit, I want to look and see what happened to get damage. Oh. That's probably it. That's probably
Contact
what happened
with the 99.
right here. Yeah.
Our Fox Extra, our NBC
Production
cameras.
value is high here, and yeah.
Clank.
That's what happened.
Not the way you want to be running your race car.
But hey, the 73 is still going, so he decided, yeah, we won't pit.
What a
Still
legend.
race.
Do you think he'll
Aerodynamics on
suffer
a road
from
course
this?
aren't important unless you're at Monza. Which, fun fact, we will be. I've made the executive decision to kick Nashville off the schedule.
You want to have someone say the N-word?
Well, no, let's not do that, okay? Well, it looks like the 76 actually benefited from that pit cycle. He's up to 3rd. I believe he was, what, in around 9th, 10th? Now he's up to 3rd.
Yeah, 76 was in 11th earlier, so good for him.
He's definitely making progress.
And now, in my opinion, the car to beat, 00.
He's got a
Making a
long
clean
way
change.
ahead of everybody else. Who is...
Yeah, and it's mainly the last corners of the track he's making most of his time up. That's how he passes 73.
Yeah, especially this long back straightaway here, going into the chicane. I mean, he just
Right,
sends it
NASCAR
off
Twitter.
in there, making Lewis Hamilton look like a child.
Oh man, 7-timer. Can't even compete. Okay, if we put some actual NASCAR drivers, Formula 1 cars, who do you think would fare the best?
Actual NASCAR drivers in Formula 1 cars, who
current
would fare
ones.
the best? Current. That's hard to say.
If we said
Probably
said
Chase
past, I'd
Elliott.
definitely say Tony Stewart.
I mean, Chase Elliott is great on road courses, so it's not hard to see why he would be good in an F1 car.
Huge weight difference though. Okay, might be a little biased, but Kyle Busch, road course ringer, not as good as Chase, but still definitely good.
I
Very
think
adaptable
actually
driver.
someone who would really be good is James Davison. Because I'm pretty sure. No, you laugh. All right, you laugh because
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying I thought he was more of a Rolex guy. So, I don't know. I thought we were just limiting to just full timers, but
well,
I mean,
he
Davis
is driving full
smash it.
time. Well, I don't think full time, but he's definitely driving a lot more than other drivers.
Okay, if we count him in, then yeah, he'd do well.
Yeah, he has IndyCar
fit.
experience.
And IndyCar drivers tend to do really well in F1. Look at Juan Pablo Montoya.
Well,
And,
he came over from No, did he come over from Formula 1? No, he came over from IndyCar.
I know he went from God. Juan Pablo just raced so many series, man.
Yeah.
But he got like 7 F1 wins, almost got the championship in the early 2000s. Michael Schumacher. So, yeah. But going back to the topic at hand.
Not sure what's going on here with the 21. I thought he just pit.
Yeah, Dibby pitted, so what's the big deal, yo?
I don't know, but looking at that, yeah, he's very far behind, as well as the 12 car, so I'm not sure if there was a problem there with both of those cars, or what.
Do you think it could be an engine issue, perhaps?
Well, I saw him in pit road. I don't know.
I mean, that was like a lap and a half ago. Dominating performance is what I'd call this so far.
Yeah, ever since he grabbed the lead on lap 3, he has just pulled away.
I didn't know Quinn Half was in Rocket League too.
Wow. That 99 has lost quite a few positions since that pit stop. He was up from 2nd, now back down to 7th.
Not the best on the 99. You think it could have something to do with the damage that he sustained?
I don't know. It didn't look like too big of a hit.
As we see Chastain stalking Christopher Bell.
Here they come, now down for their 2nd round of pit stops. This is probably the race for the lead right here.
Unless the 0-0 has a problem, I think it's a shoo-in for him winning this race.
Yeah, but you never know. A caution could come out.
True. It took him like 2 laps to really get going, and then the 3rd to make the pass. Out the pits first.
And now it looks like that 73... They're fixing that damage. That's what they're doing, so they're going to lose quite a bit of time here.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9.
Too many positions
10.
to count.
Yep.
And, yeah,
I counted 12.
So now the 00 has even more of a lead.
Can't wait for people to call him a Mickey Mouse winner.
So Polar
Stage winner. Stage winner MTJ behind him. I think they'll be making their stops now.
Most definitely.
Oh, he sent it.
And now my question is staying out a little bit longer to help these guys or hurt them?
It's a road course. It's a long way to go. So personally, I think it's good. You'll have some fresh rubber and time advantage. So. Not as simple as that, but we will see. Is Polar making a stop? Yes, he is. Bring stage winner with him.
Everybody behind him coming on in. So this is that 2nd round of pit stops.
Seems like we have 2 Fano Snap groups of drivers heading to the pits.
And then here's the 12. Just
I don't think we've
so
seen him all race.
I actually think so. He's either a lap down or he's up to 3rd. Which no,
I mean the 43's been up there all. Anyone else? A lap down in case. free pass competition.
This is 00. This is the 76. Very interesting that the 76 has gotten this close to the 00.
Oh, we might have a battle, folks.
Well, he's a lot closer than that 73 was.
That's for sure. Zero
So we have
zero getting a
12
bit of a
and
gap.
21. Both seemingly off the pace, just a little bit.
Not a good day back at the office for Penske.
They're both in the pits, yeah, now, currently. 73 in the back.
But Scott McGotlin. No, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. Scott McGotlin.
McLaughlin?
Yeah. Put him in 12. Probably do better.
Just a little bit.
Both drivers, they've been sending it into this area. 0-0 still holds the lead.
See any reaction behind them.
4 cars under a blanket
That 9
there.
car has quite a bit of damage now, too, on the inside.
Where do you think he could have picked that up from? Past with the 18?
Probably pit road. And it
Well,
looks
we've
like
seen
the 21
police.
is still on pit road, so definitely a problem with those cars.
12 is praying for a caution, I'd assume.
They're all praying for cautions. They get close, who knows what will happen. Maybe we'll have a
Yep.
situation like last race. That's how the 20 car won last race. Is under
Just
there
straight
were 2 cautions. He pit under that second caution when everyone else stayed out. So you never know.
Alright, I'm back. So besides the 76, who's the best threat to our current leader?
I don't know. The only other person even that can see the leader is 43 and 19. That's just how far ahead he is.
I would have said the 99, but they picked up that game and have been falling like a rock.
Yeah, he was up to second at one point, and now currently sits 13th.
Yikes. How about a net massive 11
Pass there.
And another car going a lap down.
The 12 and the 21 still on pit road. I think they may have some sort of terminal problems.
Gotta hope Joey and Brad will bring it home.
Would
You
not
know,
be
the
good
2
for the
car.
12 car. That would be 2 DNFs in a row.
What's our point system? Are we doing win in your in or?
We're doing Winston Cup. I don't 2003 format. That's the only correct format.
Spoken like a true pasty. 12 with double DNFs to start the season. Yeah, they are in the hole.
But it looks like the guys in 3rd and 4th, 43 and the 19, looks like they had faster laps than the 00 that last time around. Even though they are still quite a bit off.
0-0 can relax, basically. They're pushing harder, so that equals faster.
Now my question is, the 76 car. He pits usually 1 lap later than the 00.
And it almost worked that last pit cycle.
00, if my predictions are correct, he
Get out the
comes
calculator,
into
bring
pit
back.
this time by.
And the moment
We'll
of truth.
see. Yes, he does. So, now the 76 gets the lead.
Alright, let's see how this plays
So
out.
the 76 gets the lead. Doing a little bit of math in my... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, what's the problem?
43? Oh, no!
Oh, into the
Problems with the 43?
Into the
What the heck?
dirt. What? He's
Okay,
moonwalking.
NR2003 moment
He just
there, but the
moonwalked.
4 car is absolutely destroyed, and that might be a caution.
He butt-packed him. He packed him hard.
So this changes everything. There is a caution, yet we have a caution here with
0 with the correct decision, pitting early.
That is
They'll have a
certainly
track
going to help
position.
him.
The 76 will be very in his mirror.
Well, that was interesting.
So, wow. Are we gonna need a replay of that?
Definitely. We'll go back to the replay once everyone's cycled around, but it looks like obviously the 76 will be your leader here.
Will cautions breed cautions?
Hey, looks like the 21 is finally going,
They're gonna log some points today. Good for them.
and there's the 12 as well. So it looks like not a complete loss, so they'll definitely be ahead of the 4 at the end of the day, because he will be an F.
So, 21 getting the 3 points though. Won't make much of a difference though.
Yeah.
But hey, at least they'd be not having the threat of being passed.
So what I was going to say, before we had a weird caution, is that the
interruption.
76 probably would have pit this lap. And there would have been some quirky fuel mileage calculations with that. I would have thought that the 76 would have been able to make it. So I want to see what happens here.
Seems like a rigged debris caution to me.
I'm not sure what he's
I'm
telling
joking.
me. Okay. Anyway.
Alright. Truex and Walt, Jones.
I don't know.
And that Jones boy just lost it.
And just, yeah. And then
Ooh.
this happens.
He's gonna be
That's
feeling
NR2003 physics. I don't know what happened there. But then the 4
Can we
car
hit jump?
just decides to end it all.
Hit the brakes, Buford.
So,
Arca brakes on the floor. That is a Bush League move. No pun intended.
I don't know what the 44 is doing right here. I think he just tries to... I have no clue. And then...
Bush League move.
And then it probably could have stayed green had the 4 car not done this.
So, this is the second time Harvick has purposely run out of caution.
Well, this time, it didn't benefit him.
Most definitely did not.
So it looks like the order coming out of the pits is the 00, the 34, I think the 11, 99, 6. So I think these are the guys who all pit
Mm-hmm.
under caution. That 43 car might be able to continue, not sure about it.
They should be able to. It's mostly just rear damage. They might rip it off. It remains to be seen, though. But I cannot wait to see.
predictions are correct. They'll probably be returning to racing with 2 laps to go. And-
It's gonna be another barn burner.
It's going to come down to the very last lap, I think. If that 00 can be as dominant as he has been all day, then he should have no problems. But
They're gonna have fresher rubber. Not the track position.
A lot of hungry drivers behind him as well.
Hey, and don't forget, our pole sitter's still in this. Damage?
More or less. No, he's at the very back of everyone who hasn't pit. Actually, I'm not sure. It remains to be seen.
Indeed.
But here they come.
And a lot of takers here.
A lot of takers. Yeah, 73. No, the 11 comes down, so he was not a part of that
He's
group.
breaking the trend. Seems like Jackson Storm 00. Continue to stay up front. 99. And our real life Daytona winner in the between them.
So the
Both cars in the
76 is
70
going to win the race off pit road. He'll be the first driver.
24 and 22 going to be close between them. 24 gets a spot. Comes 96.
Yeah.
Oh no, 73.
It's been a
Use your
rough day
mirrors,
for
buddy.
him on pit road. Looks like it's just been rough for everyone on pit road. Clearly, these drivers need some lessons when it comes to getting on pit road.
Yes, sir. I would agree with you there. So, is that the 73's day right there? It's even more damage
I think
on
it
the
was
car.
already his day.
Yep, and now it basically just solidifies it.
So, looks like...
So, 2 laps to go is when we'll be restarting, correct?
probably around 2 laps to go. Looks like Polar is going to be in 9th. I doubt that's enough time to get up to the lead, especially on a big road course.
And with the
But anything can happen.
well, there's lapped cars there.
There will be lapped cars. Yes, you're correct about that. They'll be lining up on
Whoa.
the inside.
And Polar will be on the outside or inside?
They'll be on the outside. That 43 is still in the pits, but it looks like they're dedicated to getting his car fixed and back out on the racetrack.
Hey, at least you finished in front of Kevin Harvick.
Yes.
Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, and Chase Elliott can wait till that. Watch out for the for the 34. They're always great on restrict road courses.
Actually, I think we're going back racing green this lap. See the pace car lights off, so we're gonna have 3 laps to go. So actually, that's better for the 76. But I
What
see
a
one
blessing
car
for Polar.
here.
Gonna see some shenanigans with a 17, maybe?
I don't know what he's doing. 17's a bit confused.
But he's got the spirit.
Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't happen. Well, the 43's back out on track. Very damaged. Probably won't be a factor.
Very far behind. And
He'll be a lap down, and now here they come. Pace
our
car's off.
second restart of the day. And lights out, and back out we go.
And immediately drivers heading up to the top of the track.
Worse lining it right there.
Number 1.
Will they stuff it into the tire barriers?
We hope not.
Good job, guys.
Ooh, that 99
Didn't do
got a
the
little bit
chase, though.
squirrely coming off that corner.
And 00's already opened up the gap.
Seems like they all got away cleanly.
76 getting past some of the lap traffic.
Looks like the 17 had to pit. So that explains what happened to him.
34 still in 00's
I
sights.
think if these guys can...
Oh, someone In the grass. Couldn't tell who it was.
But I think that 34 and the 99 still have a pretty good shot. 99, after all that's happened today, he's been up front, he's fallen back, but now he has a chance to salvage a good finish out of the day.
Will we make the most of our opportunity? I don't see Polar catching back up.
Just flying into the grass at double zero.
It's strike four.
Polar up to 8th, just barely catching him, but here comes that 34, trying to make some ground up here.
So we mono a mono. Half a car length between them.
Okay, they come to pit road. Interesting.
That's anticlimactic.
I did not expect that. I figured they had saved enough fuel under caution, but now currently the 5 is leading. Very
Who could have
interesting.
seen this coming?
Now, if they didn't save enough fuel under the pit stop, apparently the 76 is also pitting. So a very weird conclusion to this race. And it looks like...
And who's gonna get out first?
Oh, wow, the 55 got hit.
More damage on pit road.
So just...
More of it on the 99.
A very weird race in general. The 5 car is leading. Now my question is, if he saved enough fuel, he won't pit this time by. But on a road course, it's a long way around to the start-finish line.
Yep, they're only just in front of it right now.
So if he can save enough...
Well, if not the 5, maybe the 19. They've had a 3rd place car all day. Well, main contenders are out of the picture, it seems. His teammate hunts him down.
It would seem that way. It would sure seem that way. So here they come, moment of truth.
Will they pit? Will they not? To pit or not
He's
to
not
pit?
gonna pit.
Bell makes a daring move to the inside.
Bell makes second pace. You saw that 20 car. He won last week based off fuel economy, and now it looks like he's about to get another second place finish now. For the 5 car, he set his plate of food, so he's gonna have to eat it here. But it
20
looks like
blitz past the 19. Can he catch the 5?
I don't know if there's enough time for him to catch that car. He's quite a fair bit ahead. Unless the 5 car starts sputtering down here down the back stretch.
5's going a little slower, but not slow enough.
So varying strategies is really going to shake up the finishing order here today.
2 races in a row, both at Florida.
Both in Florida, both something about the air, something about the fuel economy.
We see a repeat out of
Not slowing down a bit here. Going into the second chicane.
Being that confident, I think he's got enough to make it home.
Yeah, I think he's got it made coming off the corner.
One
here.
final send.
Maybe one last chance for the 20 car here, even if he makes it. I don't think the 5 car is going to make a mistake here. He's got smooth sailing.
Average finish of 1.5 isn't too bad.
Not too bad at all, but the man of the hour, 5 car.
Joe Gibbs last week, Hendrick Motorsports this week. Kyle Larson, it's a victory win.
Wins the Daytona Road Course. 20 car second, 19 third, 4th, 5th.
Chase Elliott 4th, no surprise.
So Hendrick with a good day. All
Hendrick
3
and
of their
Gibbs
cars
walk out
inside the top 5. Gibbs also in the top 5. And now, ooh, wow. Very close race here, looking like it's going to be
One
for
final
11th.
battle between two of the main contenders for the
Unfortunately for that
a
double
disappointing
zero car.
result for Double Zero. Not
Yeah, I
the
really
day
thought he was
he
going to be able
imagined.
to make it to the end on fuel, but
Polar couldn't get it done either.
and I don't think this is for position, but there you
73, it started off so well, and it only got worse after lap 3. Congratulations to Hendrick Motorsports.
I am still very surprised that they were able to make it on fuel. I did not see the 20 or the double zero coming down to pit. I really didn't.
Me neither. So, comparing that to our first race, what are the main takeaways today?
Fuel strategy and Daytona go together well. Very well.
Will which run continue at our third Florida track in a row?
Homestead. Homestead hasn't
that
historically come down to fuel mileage. I think it's more come down to tires and who can stay out of the wall.
somewhat similar to Atlanta in that way.
Yeah, pretty similar, I agree. So you take a look at the other standings from today. Looks like a very spread out field. The 20 car obviously still in the lead. The 19 also finished in the top 5 last race, so they're going to still be up in the lead. Obviously the 5 car won this race. So, it's still anyone's taking. We're only 2 weeks in.
So, 00 led the most laps, but he didn't lead any of the last 2 important ones.
No, he did not. Alright, well, that will do it for week 2. And, come back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Or, no, not 3 p.m. 7 p.m. for week 3, where we run the Dixie Vodka 400 at Homestead Miami Speedway. Thank you all for showing up for the stream. And thank you to Yeetby for being my co-commentator tonight. Hope he can join us again tomorrow. Alright.
I will be able to. Same time, same place.
Alright.
See you.
Adios.